I'm going to go ahead and introduce Jay first.
I think that's for the best.
You think that's for the best?
I do.
Because I completely shanked his. I called you. What did I say, Joe?
Joe. Yeah, I mean,
it's Joe. Yes, Jane. What the hell is his name?
It's a combination of Joan and Jay. I get it.
That's what I did. See, it kind of sort of makes sense.
Yep. See,
it happens.
I got it immediately. When you get so many people jumping in and filling in back here, I mean. Let's face it, Joan takes off more time than Johnny Carson did. So, I mean, so you never know who's back here.
Wow.
Oh.
You never know who's
Shots
back here, Dan.
fired.
I understand. Thank
you,
Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
No problem, Don.
Do you have the Jane in there, too? Because I called him Joe Jane. Didn't I call you Joe Jane?
Man.
I think I did. Thank you, Joe Jane. That's it.
Jane.
Joe Jane. Well, you know why Jane, she's never here, so I forget her name all the time. Somewhere, Jane is like yelling at the radio right now.
Yep. No, she's still laughing at you over the super texter that got you to say Wiener Road and Nutbush.
Is that a real place? Did you guys figure out if that's a real place?
Nutbush is a real place.
Wiener Road.
Wiener Road is a real place.
In Nutbush.
No.
Okay.
Wiener Road, and actually, do you know what else? There's also a Wiener Road cutoff.
Yes,
no, Wiener Cutoff Road.
Wiener Cutoff. Yeah.
Wiener Cutoff Road.
Expect that in California.
Or Arkansas. I mean, no offense to you Arkansanians out there, but,
It may be that if you took the turn to that road too sharply, you risk cutting.
Oh, look at you.
Off.
All right, very good. By the way, so I've been just eviscerated by not only Pamela Furr, not only the lovely Mrs. Mandis, but like at least 100 people on there saying, Nutbush, it's where Tina Turner was born.
I'm seeing all these texts about This is the most texts we've ever had about Nutbush.
Well, Chris said he was more of an Ike fan. I don't know. I'm kidding. He did not say that.
Clearly.
Just so we're clear.
Given the industry he's worked in, he's a Chris Brown fan.
Oh. I almost got into a fight with Chris Brown one time.
Really?
Like an actual fist fight.
Did you throw Rihanna in front of yourself?
No. So I was at a radio station in Richmond, and I was doing top 40 music, and that's his hometown.
Right.
So he's trying to make a comeback after the Rihanna thing. And they said, hey, do you want to do an interview with Chris? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do an interview with Chris. That's fine. And he came into the studio, and he looked at the logo of the radio station. He goes, y'all don't even play my S. I'm like, excuse me? And he goes, y'all don't even play my S. And I was like.
And he's saying the word.
Yeah, he's saying the word. So I said, actually, historically, we are the number one pop station in the country that has played your records the most because you're a hometown guy. He goes, yeah, but you don't play my new one. So I said, well, we're a top 40 station. What number is it out on the charts? And he said, what did you just say to me? And I had these computer monitors that spin around, and there's a site called Mediabase that tracks airplay for records, so you can see where it is on the charts. And it was open. So I spun my computer around and showed him. I said, what number?
Wow.
And then he said, why am I even doing this interview, blood? We out of here. We getting the F out of here. And I said, you're a gang member now, Chris? And my operations manager was in the room becoming part of the wallpaper as all this went down. And then he stormed off.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn straight we did.
So when he said that, why aren't you playing my S? You could have said, well, because it's S.
It's true. We put too much emphasis on the S.
There you go. Jay, that was funny. Courtesy. You ever got a courtesy laugh from Jay Harper? Because I've been getting those all morning. I have. I've been glitching all day.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks. And you didn't know with War Trace, none of you guys knew that it's home to the famed Strawberry Festival every May.
No, I didn't know that.
You guys are missing out.
Strawberry
Festival? It's a heck of a strawberry festival.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
I got to go to War Trace, apparently.
You got it. People love it.
Well, yeah, because of the strawberries.
Yes.
All right, so. Well, we hope that everybody's okay because of the train derailment.
Yeah, well, that's crazy, man.
Did you hear, I got to ignore the super text line, Greg Gutfeld go after Jessica Tarlov yesterday?
So I didn't hear the clip, but I did see the memes. Have you ever seen the slap fight?
Yes.
So I saw a meme where they superimposed Jessica Tarlov's head over one of the slappers and Greg Gutfeld's head over one of the slappers, and he took her out. So I'm assuming this is some fire. Is this gas?
Oh, this is. So listen to this.
This isn't about immigration. It isn't about ICE. It isn't about Trump. It is about suicidal empathy that is driven by a rescue fantasy. You have all of these young, middle-aged women going out there because they have some kind of emptiness in their lives that are going out there in this kind of rescue delusion, helping people they don't know, strangers who are guilty of crimes. How can you defend that? This is not protesters going to a church. That is a mob. The people that invented the phrase safe spaces are breaking it up, frightening kids, right? These are the people that call us fascists and they're hunting people. These are the people that claim to defend women and yet are defending men who abuse women. These are the people that call us homophobic and yet they want to out ICE guys for using, I don't know, gay sex apps. Let's be honest here. Fry's a pussy. He's scared of these people, or else he would stand up for it. Calling it love, there's no such thing as a mob with love.
Oh, there's more. But, you heard what Megyn Kelly said. Did we do this on the air? Megyn Kelly said the reason why all these women, you see them out there protesting is because they're not getting any nookie.
Oh, I did not hear that.
That's what Megyn Kelly said.
I think a lot of it is the women have an instinct to protect. And then they become 40-year-old catwomen with no kids of their own, and then they still have that pull. So then they do it for these
Why don't they
strangers.
just get more cats? I mean, if you want to protect, get a cat. Don't adopt the raping gang member illegal alien.
Well,
doesn't that make more sense?
Yeah, but a lot of them fear dying alone, and we know what happens if you die near cats.
You become cat chow.
You do.
You become cat chow.
People don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
Here's more from Craig Gutfeld.
Imagine showing this tape to Don Lemon 10 years ago. 15
Don Lemon. Of course, we all know Don Lemon, right?
years ago, and saying, is this where you saw yourself, Lemon? Crashing a church service, scaring kids, attacking a pastor? Was this your hope and dream to do this? Radicalization is gradual. Black Lives Matter is now bad guys matter. And now you'll defend anything. You're defending rapists. These are the people you're defending.
He's right.
Oh, he's absolutely right. Did you hear what I'm sure you probably heard on the way in? I think I played it twice, what Don Lemon had to say for himself.
Oh, about how the church was full of white nationalists?
The church is full of white nationalists, and the churchgoers are entitled, and it's all about, white supremacy, and all of the outrage is because he's a gay black man.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's so popular.
Be real popular in prison.
Here's more from Greg Gutfeld.
Where are the police? When you have Hamas supporters and Jewish students, police make the separation. Antifa, Proud Boys, police make the separation. Pro-life and feminists, police make the separation. Somehow, that separation is not even here, even when the leaders are framing this as protesters versus persecutors, because that's part of this fantasy world that you live in, and yet they decide that they don't need cops to separate it. The ICE agents aren't supposed to deal with that. Mm-hmm. That's what the police do. So you got to ask yourself, why aren't the police there? Because it's a deliberate thing to create this spectacle.
And that's kind of cleaned up because I left out the part where he basically told Jessica Tarloff, you had your chance. Now let me talk. I mean, it was, how does she get up in the morning?
How much does she get paid?
I don't know. She gets her butt kicked like
that's what
every
I say.
day.
Is there an amount of money that you could go and just be owned every single day on national TV?
I'd take $250.
That's it? That's all it would cost you?
Well, I work in radio, so I'm used to being broke.
That's fair.
So,
True.
How about you?
I don't know. To be like roasted like that every day, like at least $1 million.
Well, okay. So in fairness to me,
I got kids I got to go home and have some respect with. You know.
And you know what? They have to live in New York. If I had to live in New York or like DC, I'd go with at least $750,000 to $1 million.
Yeah.
If they wanted to pay me more, that'd be fine too. But I could also be like Scott Jennings, and we could teach him a thing or two.
That's true.
CNN pays Scott Jennings $500,000 a year,
and he deserves it, man. Scott Jennings.
Wasn't he trying to be poached? Aren't people trying to poach him? Like there's
CBS
talks,
tried to poach him.
and then there's talks of him running for senator in Kentucky.
No, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen anymore.
Let me ask you this: would you run for Senate?
Not if I was Scott Jennings. No.
No way.
Why would you?
Did you see the?
It'd be almost like a Bongino type move, right? Like where you kind of mess up your credibility a little bit.
Yeah.
I still like Dan, but he went in there, and you know what happened.
Dan Bongino and Hegseth and Pam Bondi, and just so we're clear, I think Hegseth is actually doing a really good job.
Agreed.
But Bongino and Pam Bondi went in there talking smack about the Epstein files, and we know, and they went in there and they hit a lot of roadblocks, and so they talked big, didn't perform, and I appreciate what Bongino did, and I wish him the best of luck, but they went in talking big and they didn't perform.
And I mean, you have to think a guy like Scott Jennings, who is just a media star at this point, has the same. That's worked into the calculation.
Yeah.
If I become a senator and then it's just nothing good happens, then do I go back to media? And then do you have the same credibility?
Yeah, but then he's got 6 years where he's got to suffer being in the Senate.
Yep, exactly.
And he's just he's got the podcast, the radio, he's got the thing on CNN. He's doing really well, and I don't remember what senators make offhand for a salary. Although, as we know,
they put it into a good savings account, and it usually grows.
Sure, into tens of millions of dollars.
You find a good credit union, anybody can do it.
Absolutely.
So Grok estimates, this is from Celebrity Net Worth, that Tarloff makes somewhere between $900,000 and $2 million annually from her Fox spot. I don't know how accurate that.
I don't believe that.
That's they're saying is the most relevant information on what is.
Did
the most
she make
recent.
somewhere upwards of $2 million?
Potentially. Fox doesn't do full disclosures on salaries like other places.
So if you're a conservative and you want to make that kind of money, you're probably you'd have to take the fall in some of these arguments, right? Would you? Is there a price tag on taking the fall to the liberal arguments?
Boy, that's a great question.
Yeah, you're almost like the Washington Generals to the Harlem Globetrotters.
Exactly. Is there a price on that?
Very good. Very good.
I think it would have to be like, am I going to make a bonus if I win the argument, or do I just shut up and keep my, normal salary?
I don't think it would be taking the fall. I think it's letting the other side have the last word. And so I would be willing for $2 million to kick the living crap out of them, but then allow them to have the last word.
And then end it with getting their name wrong.
Yeah.
They would call me, what did I call you, Jay? John Jay? Joe Jane. Joe Jane. There you go. Joe Jane.
And Dan's writing that down so he doesn't forget what he called you when he forgot your actual name.
You know what? You'd think, Jay, that I'd write down your actual name so that I wouldn't forget it, but I'm actually writing down Joe Jane because moving forward, that's going to be your name whenever you're on Nashville's morning.
Well, I'm
news.
here to take the fall.
Yep. Pam Bondi is the roadblock, says 4460. 8824. Do I bother to say what 8824 is saying?
There will be so many texters that are going to claim that we're getting paid if we read that message. So you might as well.
8824. So excited. I'm going to In-N-Out today. You know what? I didn't say to Matthew Hurt. He's in California. I know that they've got an In-N-Out in Santa Barbara where he is. I didn't ask him if he was going to, take his electric little vehicle there and have a vegan burger at In-N-Out.
A little electric boogaloo down to In-N-Out.
That's exactly right.
Do you think he'd get it with the lettuce instead of the bun like Joan?
Yes.
But have the fries.
That's a commie move.
With an oat milk latte.
Oh, that is very good. All right, very good. Do we have anything else? So you've heard what?
No, that I was just waiting. I was going to see how long the awkward silence would go before you had to jump in. You know anything else? I just waited.
Well, because we know that I am just like a vomit talker, right? I cannot do the dead air.
No.
So the only time I'll ever intentionally have dead air is when I'm asking an awkward question and letting just the awkward happen.
You got to let it breathe.
Let it breathe. And then you pressure the other person to actually finally say something. right? I've done that before. People have done it to me all the time. And you know what? I fall for it every damn time.
Hashtag trendsetter, baby.
I say things like that. Whatever. All right. Chris, is it?
Yes, that would be. It is Chris.
You know what? Call me Brain Glitch Mandis today.
All right.
That's what my show has been like.
A little glitchy would be your hip hop name. We got a lot to talk about today. Democrat reaction from the church raid, the protest, quote unquote, the riot. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Don Lemon's reaction. He's playing the victim. I know you're surprised by this. We'll also talk about midterms and more.
I could be known as D-Glitch.
D-Glitch.
D-Glitch, right?
It sounds like you're cleaning up a system, though.
D-Glitch. Joe Jane, you like that? D-Glitch?
Yeah, sure, Dan. Whatever makes you feel better.
You got to get to the break now.
Oh, sorry, 8:54, and Jay, what's coming up?
Okay.
What?
He looked at his notes. Let the record show.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting you to call me Joe Jane.
Joe
but
Jane.
Anyway, all right. Hey, we're all wondering what the world's happening with our weekend weather. We'll get into that. And also the U.S. military, will they be sent into Minnesota? We'll have those stories at the top of the hour on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Thank you very much. 8:54 in Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Dan Mandis here for my friends at Contours. All right, so here's what's going on. I don't have my Contours copy, Chris, because I threw it out because they gave me a new copy, and it's a whole comedy of errors. But I'm going to do this from memory, all right?
Let's go.
So here's the great thing about Contours, right?
Tell me.
Is you can get the Belly Buster Special, $99, and if you're one of the first 10 callers right now, you can get that Belly Buster Special for only $99. I don't remember the phone number, but you can go to contoursllc.com.
Nailed it.
I did nail it. Wasn't that awesome?
Well, you're losing inches off your waistline. Who needs a phone number at a time like this?
That's
we need to go
exactly
straight
right.
to the website.
And do you know what else I'm doing, by the way? I'm doing the red light technology facials right now.
There you go.
And
Do they put the red light mask on you?
Yeah, actually, they have been. And I've been going through it, and two things are true. Number one, for a guy who has trouble sleeping, every time they put that mask on me, I fall asleep. Number two, even Amy says that my forehead is looking a lot better, and the fault line that I have on the right side of my face apparently is less faulty as well.
Let's go.
So if you want to check out Contours, it's contoursllc.com. Check them out. This is a great company, and I'll have the phone number tomorrow. Anyway, we love our friends at Contours.